I ordered these exactly 1 year ago today from the time I'm shooting this video, and they're finally here. And this episode of Some Gadget Guy is brought to you by you. All of the amazing people who subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my videos across social media, and of course, my very generous patrons, patreon.com/SomeGadgetGuy. More information on that community later in the video. Apple tried their hardest to compromise the security of the iPhone and drag their heels, letting the AirTag be the only major tracker solution that could work at scale, but now these are finally out on the market. We can finally take a look at a tracker that works with Android Find My Device. In the office right now, I've got the Pebblebee, the Chipolo, and we're gonna set them up with my handy dandy Pixel 8a. Hashtag Team Pixel. Thank you to the folks who sent this over for me to take on a test drive. All right, Chipolo and Pebblebee. We've got two different trackers that are aiming to do kind of the same thing. Just kind of want to take a look at what's in each box. Here on the Pebblebee, we've got a little quick start guide. I've got a little case here. Kind of a funny looking pressed cardboard sandwich, but it kept everything safe here. Got a charge cable. I do like that the Pebblebee is a rechargeable tracker. We don't have to worry about replacing watch batteries or just throwing away the tracker when it's done. We can charge this one up. And it comes with a cute little ring dealy bob right there. Gonna slide this over here and do a quick unboxing here. Now this is the Chipolo. The tape on both sides is stopping me from sliding this out. All right, sorry, we're just gonna tear this. I'm tired of trying to get through this. I've waited a whole year to get these things. Got a little, hi, let's get started, but I'm gonna pull out this foam piece here. And this is a little simpler presentation. It's just this little Chipolo tag. It's not the same kind of rechargeable setup as the Pebblebee, but I was at least hoping for like a key ring or something that we could use this with. It's June 1st, 2024 as I'm shooting this video. I ordered both of these as samples to review on June 1st, 2023. Google waited to launch their tracker network until Apple updated the iPhone, and Apple really dragged this out. So much so that the folks at Chipolo even included a little apology card. Be honest, this didn't go as planned. A nice touch, Chipolo, but I'm sure rational tech enthusiasts know to put the blame fair and square on Apple. I'm just gonna get all this stuff out of the way here. We've got the Chipolo in front of us. Let's go ahead and start with this one. Also, the instructions seem pretty simple here, but just 2 steps. Pixel 8a here to test this out. Press your Chipolo and place it next to your phone. All right, I guess I just push this button. Up, and then it pops right up. I love it when something just works like it's supposed to just work. That's beautiful. I'm gonna hit connect. It is connecting. Oh, see, and see, we got a little pop-up. Please use responsibly. Don't be a creeper McStalker guy like those AirTag users. It was just nice Google getting ahead of some of the more responsible use and some of the concerns that people might have about location tracking. I'm gonna agree and continue. Chipolo 1 point, adding to the Find My network. I'm hearing some beeps. Open the Find My app to manage Chipolo. Okay, let's check out what we can do. And the Chipolo is near me right now. Says the battery's okay. The battery on this is replaceable, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna hit the little gear icon, and here we can change the device name. So for example, you know, let's say I want to low jack my daughter. I'd put this in her backpack. I wouldn't just keep calling it the Chipolo 1 point. I'd put some other name in there. Oh, clicking on the categories gives us some of these other options, like a bag, a bike, camera, headphones. So we can also list what we're attaching this to. Like if I keep it on a key ring, well, I can say that this is for my keys. I can also decide who has access to this, and then I can share this. So again, so let's say I wanted to low jack my daughter. I'd probably also want to share that information with my wife. I would share this to her account, and she'd also be able to see this tag's location. I was super simple. I don't really see how that setup could have gone any faster. Only took about 2 minutes for it to start registering location based on other devices on my network. Then in here, we can also find nearby. So based on the Bluetooth signal strength, you can kind of play a game of hot or cold. See, it's connecting, and because it's right next to it, it can say, oh, it's right here. And then we can also get it to play sound. That's awesome. Love to see that. Again, all the functionality that we've just been dying for, we're now starting to get to play with this kind of stuff in Android land. Pop this back in its case just so I can keep an eye on it. Also have this tag to set up from Pebblebee, and this one's a little bit different. Instead of there being some kind of simple 3-step how to get it set up, we have a little quick start that we're gonna scan on the phone. Let me scan this QR code here. That's a Pixelfy me on a Pixel. All right, so we're gonna start. I don't know, is this gonna be like a web setup? We're gonna start this. Select your, we want the Google Find My Device network. We're gonna hit continue. All right, so we update the Find My Device app. That's already been done. We log in with Google. I've already done that. We've already checked it out. Double press the button on your device to initiate pairing. Hit connect on the bottom sheet and then follow the in-app instructions. Okay, I love that they've set up a website for this, okay? That's super cool. I really feel like these 5 steps could have just been on this card, but let's go ahead and we're gonna double press. Let's see, double press. Oh, it's beeping. Oh, it just has lights. That's right. I forgot the Pebblebee is also a light up device. That's pretty cool. Also use responsibly. Again, just a nice little agreement that I'm not going to be some jerk with a location tracker. It's adding to the Find My Device network. Open the Find My Device. And again, super, super fast. In fact, the only reason this slowed us down a little bit was because they printed out a card with a QR code on it. That's hilarious. You'll notice I just cut the video. I had to zoom way out. This immediately started doing location tracking. So same thing, I bet if we go into our settings, yep, we can change the device name, we can select a category, and we can also add other people into finding this tracker. This just seems to be the universal feature set for these new little Android trackers. Same thing, we can do the find nearby game, and it's here, it connects right away. I bet you I can make it play a sound. Yep, nice and easy. This one has little lights that flash too though, so that is kind of a nice perk. For a lot of folks, obviously that sound is what's gonna guide you to the device, but then maybe someone also might be hearing impaired. So those little flashing lights, that could be a nice little addition. This one does not have a removable battery, but it is rechargeable. A full charge on this is supposed to last you about a year. It's really cool when we're seeing this like low power Bluetooth kit in action. I can't tell you how ridiculous it is that it's taken us a year to the day that I placed my order for both of these trackers, but they're finally here and they're already doing exactly that AirTag thing we've been wanting over in Android land. Now, both of these companies also make trackers in other form factors like credit cards or pucks. So I'm gonna be playing with a few more of these, and I'm also gonna be doing just a sort of a limited road test, trying to bounce these around. The Google version of the Find My network is just rolling out to devices now. That Find My Device app is just getting updated, so I bet you the early network detection is probably going to be a little leaner than Apple's to start. But with so many Android devices out in the ecosystem and multiple players playing around with these location trackers, I bet you we start getting really good granular location data pretty quickly. We'll just have to keep an eye on how fast that rolls out. And as I'm doing my testing and I'm sharing my results with some fine folks out on the internet, I'll be sharing my experiences first on my Patreon, patreon.com/SomeGadgetGuy. Now, I always greatly appreciate anyone who can support a YouTube channel in any way. If you're subscribing, if you're liking videos, if you're sharing on social media. But if you have the means, we really appreciate you just checking out this community here where you get early access, you get the 4K versions of my videos, you get the private Discord, some fun community chat, and really this is just a fun group of geeks to hang out with. Patreon.com/SomeGadgetGuy. A huge thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the folks that are supporting, because they're literally helping to keep the lights on here in the Gadget Lab. Now, you know where you can find me around the rest of the internet, at SomeGadgetGuy on the, well, pretty much everywhere these days, but I'm spending more of my time on the Mastodons, a little less so on the Facebooks and the Instagrams, and definitely not on the Twitters. And I will catch you all on the next video.